First boot, Heather Aldred.
For my first boot, I also went the same kind of path as an older woman. I went Tiffany Seeley, the teacher whose pet peeve was being wrong. At 17, we'll kind of snake draft this. I have Evie Jagoda, the girl that said her pet peeve was men. It's not a bad pet peeve, however, it is bad when half of the people you need to socialize with are men.
At 17, I have Erica Kasupenan.
Okay.
Alright, I have her going at 17. 16, I then go to Jeannie Chen.
I have your 18th first boot, Heather Aldred. I feel like these older ladies never work out too well, and I think these two definitely aren't no exception this season. They don't seem like anything special, but maybe they'll shock us.
Famous soccer people.
15. This one might be a surprise to Nate, but I have Jarius Robinson. I just feel like he's going to be that laid-back guy who's going to be chilling and is going to get himself voted out for not.
15 for me, I have the serious man himself, David Vos. I think at 15 here, he might get into a little bit trouble, and he might be trying to control too many people, and they're just going to turn on him. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to New Moon's video. It's our third video on Survivor Season 41, which is coming out sometime soon, and we're hyped. This is our prediction video. You want to watch the whole thing, because I guarantee at least one of our rankings will be correct. We've assessed the cast.
14, where I have one of Nate's picks already, Evie Jagoda. Yeah, and
Jarius Robinson. I'm gonna agree with Julian here. I do think he swayed me a little bit earlier. I'm not sure how this guy
other video that you should go watch.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how he's gonna do exactly. I could see him going far and getting carried far. I could see him maybe surprising all of us and having an insane social game, and I could see him landing right here at 14, which is what I see in my universe.
Alright, then at 13, just missing the merge, I have Tiffany Seeley, the teacher.
Not the teacher.
Who will just miss merge by just 5.
I have Erica Kasupanen. Or Kapanen. You know, we're not great at pronouncing, so apologies if we pronounce...
Yes, apologies.
Apologies when we pronounce these wrong, because I'm not sure if we're going to. But yeah, that's my first just missing the merge. It definitely is a crappy position to get, but normally they have a decent player get this far. It's merge.
The merge, the first boot, I have Nasir Mutalif.
Ooh,
obviously, there's going to be so many alliances at this point and so many ties to people that this is where it gets hard.
For my merge boot, I have Brad Reese. I think he makes it decent for people wanting him to be a competition threat, and then they take him out for being a bit of a competition threat and not as socially connected as the rest.
Second boot of the merge, Liana Wallace.
My 11, I have Chantel Smith. I think she looks a little bit shy.
I have number 10, Sarah Wilson.
Number 10, I have Eric Abraham. Looks like a friendly guy, just not friendly enough to get those deep bonds that are going to get him to the end. But we'll get him this far.
Alright, and just a couple away from Nate's pick, I have Shantae Smith coming in 9th. For basically the same reasons, and I could see her teaming up with Sarah possibly, and but I really have her connected to my number 8 person, who I'll get to in just a sec.
At my number 9, I have Deshaun Radin. I think he was kind of connected with Eric Abraham, and they kind of go back to back there in probably a very sad double elimination episode. Very bold prediction there.
Who probably used her and they took her out. He idled. He doesn't have it. They vote him out. That's how he goes.
I like it.
At number 8.
My number 8, I have Ricard Foye, not Rickard. As I think they're gonna, at this point, they start looking at threats that could win it in the end, that could win out in immunities, and this guy is #1 on their list at this point.
So I have Deshaun Radden coming in this spot, and I just think he's gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that point where they're gonna start looking at these friendly guys and these like more comp threats and start eliminating them as they go.
I got Xander Hastings, who I think is gonna be a bit of a beast, socially, physically, and strategically, but I think he only gets so far.
Alright, then my 6 and my 5 connect just like Nate's, just one spot away again. I have Xander going because he is a comp beast in my opinion. And it comes down to him and Danny for who's going to stay, and he loses in the immunity. Danny wins, Xander's voted out, which leads to my 5th of Danny being voted out because he will not win again.
Okay. At number 6, I think I have the surprise of the season on my end, and probably if this happens on the season ends, Jeannie Chen. I think that Jeannie Chen could be like Lauren from Ben's season. Number 5, completely unconnected to Jeannie Chen, not Julie Chen. That's a host. At number 5, I have Liana Wallace, who I think is going to be a beast, but at this point, they're looking at who could beat them in the end, and I think she played an insane social and strategical game, and they have to take her out at this point.
Okay, I don't know how we're going to end up with this, but for my number 4, I have two alliances of 2 people. Eric Abraham being voted out, and at number 4, just missing final 3.
Rip. At my number 4, I think this guy went on a strong immunity stretch at the end, but at the end just comes up short in a fire-making challenge. Danny McCray. I think the dude's a beast, and he's an ex-football player. He's going to go ham, and he's going to just barely miss it at Final 4, and he probably would have won the season for me if he made it to Final 3.
One away from what mine was. Those are fairly close. Coming in 3rd, I have Brad Reese, who was not the one I have connected to Eric Abraham.
Okay.
Despite them being close to the same age, 4 and 3 are not together. Instead, it is 3 and 2. Sydney Siegel coming in 2nd for me, just barely losing it just because of a better final tribal council by Richard Foy, who will win it all for me in the end.
3rd place, I have Sydney Siegel. Close years, we have a similar person in the final 3. Just missing the win, I have Nasir Mutalif, who I think is going to ball out strategically and social. And here is my interesting winner pick, Sarah Wilson, who I think is going to be a beast in disguise, who's going to play the nice card, play the shy card, and then just in the end game absolutely dominate and manipulate and control every single person to get to her win.
It's kind of odd looking at these people, seeing them as if they were the sole survivor, as if they just won a season. So it's really hard to vision any of these people, and some of them do it better for me than others, but it's crazy to think that 2 of his top 3 were 2 of my top 3 merged boots.
It's quite crazy, and it's going to be quite interesting. It shows how much could happen here.
Together, we have decided officially Sydney Siegel is most likely going the farthest between our 2 picks.
That or Danny McCray, who was your 5 and my 4.
True, that's
Danny McCray, also a baller, we've confirmed.
Yep.
There's a lot of great players. Comment down below who you think is going to win, because I'm very curious. Or comment down below your whole list. I would love to reply to you guys and see what you guys think. So please subscribe for more Survivor content. Check out our past Survivor content, because we got lots of it. And lots more
back up on this video when the season's going to see how well we did.
Or how bad we did.
Yeah, and hopefully you enjoyed watching. We enjoyed you watching.
Thank you. Like the video. Peace.